Hey everyone, it's Brie from Brie Marie Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're doing an exciting unboxing of my Sterling Ink Common Planner for 2026. I did already open this box, so you didn't have to watch me struggle through getting all the tape off, but let's see what's inside. I restrained myself from opening this as soon as I got it so I could film it with y'all. So this is what it looks like when it comes packaged. I got bubble wrap on all this stuff. I did order something extra, so we'll look at that in a minute. But here is my planner and cover. So I already have a cover from Sterling Ink, clear cover, but I decided to get another one because my original one has like some weird like yellowing on it. I think I got something on it, so I just got this to go on there. And then we've got the planner in here, and then we've got this gorgeous picture and some freebies in here, and then we've also got some stickers that I ordered to redate my monthly. So let's see. So yeah, this cover is a pretty standard one. It's great. I don't think I'm gonna open it right now because I want to make sure that it stays in pristine condition until I start using it in a few months. But I got the A5 half year because it's almost the same size, or it's like the recommended size for the compact vertical common planner that I get. I like the compact because I don't need as many journaling pages and things like that. So this is the cover. When I do a setup video, which I'm planning on doing when it gets closer to the new year, I will, you know, put this on and do all that fun stuff, so y'all will see. But then let's look at this quick. We've got these stickers that I ordered. I ordered a couple sets of each of them because I want to redate my monthly. So right now, I'll grab current one. So this is September, but right now it's Monday through Sunday, and I would like it to be Sunday through Saturday because that's just what I'm used to and that's how my brain works. So I ordered these little date dots that are on washi paper and these days of the week that are on washi paper, and there's enough between these two sticker sheets and these two to redate for, I think it's like 14-ish months. So I won't be using all of it this year, but we'll have to order some more for next year if I do Sterling Ink again. But super excited about these. This is going to be really nice to just be able to have my monthly spread truly how I want it to be. So there's that. And then we've got the planner. I'm going to open this first. I love Sterling Ink's packaging. It's just so nice, and I think I want to save this and put something in here, or use this, I don't know, in some sort of fashion in my planner. So we'll save that. But in here, we've got this little card that, you know, gives the social media info, and it looks like this. It's really pretty. I've got some books and things. And then here is the little sticker freebie. Again, gorgeous. I love this little scene. And then here, what is this? This is ways to use your planner. And I think I'm going to use this on like the cover page or something because it's just absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully you can see that. It's so pretty. So we've got that, and then we can go into the planner, which I am so excited about. Okay, we've got an A5 card that has all of the dates of the year on the back. I actually might use this, and I'll explain why in a second. I might tip this in my planner, but love how that looks. And then here is the planner itself. Oh, I didn't even show Sterling Ink on the front. Oh well. So this is her in all her glory. It is the same cover that I currently have now. They only had 2 offerings for covers, and I decided to go with this one. I was gonna get the green, like pleather or whatever it is, the dark green, because I got that with my first common planner, but I decided not to because my thought was, well, I have a clear cover. I can buy scrapbook paper that I want to be the cover of this and can change it out depending on the time of year. And then I can wrap that scrapbook paper just around here and then put the cover on and it'll fit nice and snug. So that's my intention with this. I hope it works out because it would be nice to have something different, but this is super nice. And we'll just do a quick little flip through of what this consists of. So it says the 2026 A5 Vertical Compact Full Year Common Planner. And then here just have a blank page, which is thicker paper. Here you've got your intro page. And then here you've got your monthlies again. So with this, I think I might tip it in because I really like having one of these to plan out my releases for my sticker shop. And I could just put a dot marker on which day of the month I was going to have a release. So let's see if I can show y'all. Yeah, so this is what I originally did in my common planner. Some things moved. These releases are not happening. Things have just changed because of life, and I'll be coming back to monthly releases on my Etsy shop. The plan is in the new year, but either way I liked putting the date marker down because it was right in the front. I could just really refer to like, okay, how much time do I have until the next release to like plan things out. And then this sticker I had made myself, but so that, and here you can see this one's, it's a little scuffed up. I think it's mainly just what is that called? Like my Bath and Body Works candles, the wick, this part like explodes when I burn the candle. So then it kind of gets on my desk, and I think that's what that's from. But yeah, so I'm planning anyway on using one of these for shop releases, and then I think the other one would be nice to track my days off. I am a contractor. I'm a like a 1099 therapist, so it would just be nice for me to know like how many days I took off throughout the year, just to have an idea of like how many weeks in total does that equate to and things like that. So I think I'm gonna do that, and honestly we'll probably just do something like this. I might cut it down a little bit so it's not quite so big, but we'll see. But I think that'll be great to put in there. So we've got the year at a glance. Then here we've just got 2 blank pages that I think I'm going to use for like a vision board, and then a bookshelf tracker that I want to print out and put in here and color in every time I finish a book. Here, goal breakdown. I recently figured out how I want to use this. I think go more in depth with it in the future, but I think I want to use this as like a self-care tracker. So each of these lines is going to be a self-care activity, and I can just track how often I do them throughout the year. I'm hoping 2026 can really be like a year of healing and a little more calm for me. So I think it would be nice to just track that and see my progress on healing. So then we've got the perpetual, or no, this is not the perpetual calendar. This is just like a, maybe it is, I don't know. But I really liked this for planning out my progress on my releases. Let's see. And so this is it. Again, I didn't follow it because, you know, life got crazy and stressful. And then I did mess it up when I originally did it, so I had to make my own and then print it out and paste it in. But essentially, I'd like to use this in a similar, or like the same type of way, where each of these little like little boxes is a sticker sheet, and I can check off like which day I want to do it. Now you can ignore these ones because these were just like I was trying to get 2 months ahead of releases. But here, like on Fridays, this was Mondays, but on Fridays I'd do like 4 sticker sheets each Friday, and then the last Friday I'd do the promo materials to post on social media, and then each color coordinates to a release. So like these green ones I'd want to have done in May, but it wouldn't release until July. So that's kind of the deal with that. It is a really nice visual for me to figure out like when I need to do things and just pace, so I'm not just rushing at the end and trying to get a release done. So I really liked that, so I'm going to do that with this one again. Here we've got a goals page. You can use, got January through March, priorities, January, February, March. This I think I'm going to use as like to paste in my book covers that I read for the month. I really like having a spot in my planner to do that because I like seeing what books I've read, and it gives me a sense of accomplishment, like seeing those physically in some sort of way. So I think I'm going to do that for each month here. And then here I like decorating the top and putting a label of like gratitude, and then I'll write just one little line of like something that I'm grateful for that day. And then right now in my Sterling ink, I'm using this as like a monthly highlights spot for each month with a little bit of decoration, but we'll see how that goes. So we've got quarter 1, then quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. And then, what is that? Little ink splotch. Here we've got the December monthly for 2024. I'm not going to be using this, but I think it would be really nice to kind of white out the dates and things and use this as some sort of tracker. So I'm not sure like what extent I'm going to do for that, but we'll see. So we got that, and then we go into January, which is what I will start using. So that'll be nice. And then that just flips through. So I got October of 2026, November, December, and then you also have another one here of January 2027. I also don't plan on using this for actual monthly planning. I think I'm gonna again repurpose this into some sort of tracker. I'm not sure what yet though. And then after that we go right into the weeklies. So this is the last week of December, first week of January, and then you know we go all the way through the year with that. I can definitely tell that the lines are a bit darker in this planner compared to the last one, and to be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, it's not a huge difference, but you can see a little bit. It's just like everything's slightly darker, so it's fine. But yeah, that's a difference that you should be aware of if you're really picky with things like that, or particular, I guess is a better word. So we go all the way through the first weekend of 2027. And then your notes pages start. So this has 120 notes pages, I believe. So, yep, 120 if you count the back. So I have some plans for these. Every week of the year that I work, I'm going to have one page for work to-dos for the week. That's been working really well for me so far in my current common planner, so I want to do that again. And then I want to have another section of like putting in a monthly calendar for social media planning for each month, because I'd really like to get into that again and get back on to posting on social media more consistently. So I'd like to have that. And then further back, we'll have monthly spreads for meal planning dinners. I think that would be really helpful as well to make sure I eat at home as much as possible. And then we'll have a few little extra notes pages. I think one, like, or like, I guess it would be 12, but it might be nice to have like a monthly memory page for each month where I like have the month in the middle and then just paste some pictures and do a little bit of journaling about like memories from the month. So I liked doing that in my happy planner, and I haven't done that for a while. But yeah, then I'm sure in the back we'll also have some like swatches like I have now of like my dot markers, things like that. But I'm so excited to use this planner. I'm just obsessed with it. It's working really, really well for me right now. And I just cannot wait to, fingers crossed, do a whole year in this planner. I think it would be fantastic. So we'll see. I'll bring y'all along with me, obviously, as I decide like what to do on each page. And like I said, I'm planning on doing a setup video because some of these may take a little bit longer. It might be like a two-parter, but we'll see. Just to reiterate, here's what we got. We got the 2026 Compact Vertical A5 Common Planner. Here we've got the plastic clear cover. Then we have stickers to redate things, and this nice card, and these as well. So we'll put this envelope in here too because it's so cute. So yeah, a lot of fantastic stuff. I'm so excited to just be in this and keep using the system because it's working so well for me right now. So if you have any questions, please let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.